There we go. All right. Oh, I think it'll be okay. I'll try not to run into it. We'll run through the roof or the ceiling next week. How's that? Hey, welcome to Hope Assembly. Pastor Jonathan here, East 3rd and Cherry Street, Waterford, Pennsylvania. And we're glad to see you on this resurrection morning. And I've said this before to the congregation. I usually don't preach according to the holiday. I usually just keep preaching. It's all applicable as far as I'm concerned. And even with Jesus' resurrection, I have a passage out of Jeremiah 16 or 6 that I want to start with, verse 14, that said, "They dressed the wounds of my people as if they were not serious." They dressed the wounds of my people as if they were not serious. And I think of the wounds that Jesus took on that great day, and I'm like, those are some serious wounds, right? And the resurrection, the beating that he took, just that alone. But I also think of, does anybody remember Katie Morales telling the story of how she would flag certain customers in the war in Iraq, and that she had colored cards, and she would have seconds to make, I think it was 30 seconds to make a decision on whether it was don't medicate them at all, or they're super serious and we need to medicate them and take care of them surgically, or yellow, I think black is they can't do anything. Yellow is an emergency, we got to do something ASAP and we can save them. Yellow was, it's not as critical, he can wait a day or two. And then green was you're okay, you're going to make it. It's just a flesh wound, right? And she had to dress wounds according to how serious they were. And I got to be honest, there's wounds that I've had taken in my own life, sometimes through the church, sometimes family or friends or whatever, but we sometimes tend to not address them, and because we actually just are too afraid to. And I don't want to address the wounds of you in your hearts or in your innermost beings as if they weren't serious, because they are. And so as we've been talking about these 4 streams, as we've talked about deliverance in the past, and now I want to go back and say, how do we keep this deliverance? And some studying that I've done is I need to teach about deliverance, but I need to teach about how to keep deliverance, how to stay clear. And then also the 4 streams of counsel, the 4 streams that we need to walk through, again, are discipleship, you learning to walk with God on your own. You learning to hear the voice of Jesus in your innermost beings, and then healing or counseling, letting him walk you into those spots and spaces and counsel you in that area. So discipleship, walking with God, number 1. Counseling, his intimate counsel to your broken spots. Number 3 is his absolute healing that will come and bring in there. And then number 4 is the warfare, is the deliverance end, is the breaking agreements with the lies of the enemy, crucifying the flesh. And I'm out of Isaiah 64. Jesus literally says, this is what he came for, is